Ever wondered how a basketball game turned into a $100 billion global empire? It all started with Nike and the NBA joining forces, transforming sneakers, jerseys, and players into cultural icons. From Michael Jordan's legendary Air Jordans to LeBron James dominating both the court and social media, this partnership didn't just sell sports gear, it sold dreams, style, and identity. Today, every dunk, every highlight, and every limited sneaker drop fuels a worldwide obsession. Stick around, because we're breaking down 10 shocking ways Nike and the NBA created the most valuable sports empire in history. 1. The perfect partnership: how Nike and the NBA redefined global sports marketing. The relationship between Nike and the NBA is one of the most influential partnerships in sports history. It wasn't built overnight, it evolved over decades, blending athletic excellence, marketing genius, and cultural awareness into a global powerhouse worth billions. When Nike was founded in 1964 as Blue Ribbon Sports, it focused on running shoes. Basketball wasn't even on its radar. Meanwhile, the NBA in the 1970s was struggling with low ratings and limited commercial appeal. But everything changed in the 1980s, a golden era for both the league and the brand. Nike saw basketball's growing cultural pull, especially among youth, and realized the NBA could be its gateway to global dominance. The turning point came in 1984 when Nike signed Michael Jordan, a rookie from North Carolina, to a 5-year, $2.5 million deal, an unprecedented move at the time. That partnership didn't just create a shoe, it created a movement. The success of Air Jordan gave Nike a foothold in basketball and transformed NBA players into brand ambassadors rather than just athletes. Nike's marketing genius aligned perfectly with the NBA's rising stars, helping the league promote its players as household names around the world. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, Nike continued to strengthen ties with the NBA through stars like Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. Each athlete became the face of both the brand and the league, reinforcing the connection between performance, style, and culture. As the NBA expanded internationally, broadcasting games in more than 200 countries, Nike's influence followed, making the swoosh symbol synonymous with basketball excellence. This synergy reached its peak in 2017, when Nike became the official uniform supplier of the NBA, putting its logo on every jersey for the first time in league history. That deal symbolized complete integration between the brand and the sport. Every dunk, highlight, and finals moment carried Nike's signature. What made this partnership so perfect wasn't just shared profit, it was shared identity. Both Nike and the NBA built brands rooted in aspiration, storytelling, and culture. Together, they didn't just sell shoes or basketball, they sold the idea of greatness, inspiring generations worldwide and laying the foundation for a $100 billion sports ecosystem. 2. Michael Jordan and the Air Jordan revolution. When Nike signed Michael Jordan in 1984, it wasn't just a sneaker deal, it was the birth of a cultural revolution that redefined sports marketing forever. Before Jordan, athletes endorsed products, but no one was the product. Nike changed that by turning a rookie basketball player into a brand, and in doing so, built an empire. At the time, Nike was struggling in the basketball market, dominated by Converse and Adidas, but they saw something unique in Jordan's charisma, talent, and marketability that went beyond basketball. Nike offered him a 5-year, $2.5 million contract, a massive deal for a rookie, plus royalties on every shoe sold. The result? The Air Jordan 1, bold, stylish, and unlike anything on the market. When the NBA banned the original Air Jordan for violating the league's uniform policy, Nike seized the moment. Instead of backing down, they turned rebellion into marketing gold, releasing the now legendary tagline, "The NBA threw them out of the game." Fortunately, the public brought them. The controversy fueled massive attention and sales skyrocketed. Nike made over $100 million in Air Jordan revenue within the first year. But the impact went far beyond profit. The Air Jordan line made sneakers a status symbol. They weren't just athletic gear, they were fashion, identity, and self-expression. This was the beginning of sneaker culture, where performance shoes became collectibles and cultural icons. Every new Jordan release created hype, lines outside stores, and emotional connection among fans, a phenomenon that continues to this day. Michael Jordan's success on the court, combined with Nike's storytelling genius, built a model every brand now tries to replicate. Athlete as icon, product as lifestyle. From LeBron to Kobe to today's stars, the Jordan formula became the blueprint for modern sports marketing. In essence, the Air Jordan revolution turned Nike and the NBA into cultural powerhouses, transforming sneakers into a multi-billion-dollar industry and forever merging sports, fashion, and identity. 3. Global expansion of the NBA. The NBA's rise from an American sports league to a global entertainment empire didn't happen by accident. It was the result of smart vision, strategic marketing, and powerful partnerships. And at the center of that growth stood Nike, helping the league export its stars, style, and stories to every corner of the world. In the late 1980s and 1990s, basketball began to transcend borders. The NBA, led by Commissioner David Stern, saw international markets as the future. Nike shared that same vision. Both understood that basketball wasn't just a sport, it was culture. Together, they turned NBA players into global icons whose influence extended far beyond the court. The global expansion truly accelerated during the Dream Team era of the 1992 Barcelona Olympics. For the first time, NBA superstars Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and others competed together on the world stage. Their dominance captured global attention, and Nike seized the opportunity, launching global ad campaigns and merchandise lines that made the swoosh and the NBA inseparable symbols of excellence and coolness. As television and media coverage spread in the 1990s and 2000s, Nike sponsored NBA tours, youth camps, and grassroots programs in Europe, China, and Africa. This not only promoted the sport, but also the brand itself. When kids in China saw Michael Jordan or later LeBron James wearing Nike shoes, it wasn't just admiration, it was aspiration. Owning a pair of Nikes became a dream linked to the idea of greatness. By the 2010s, Nike's global reach and the NBA's digital growth fed each other perfectly. Social media, YouTube highlights, and global merchandising made NBA stars household names in places like the Philippines, Nigeria, and France. When Nike became the official NBA uniform partner in 2017, that global exposure multiplied. Every jersey, commercial, and broadcast carried Nike's presence. In short, the NBA gave Nike the world's biggest stage, and Nike gave the NBA the global style and visibility it needed to dominate. Together, they didn't just export basketball, they exported a culture of ambition, creativity, and influence that turned the game into a worldwide phenomenon. 4. Turning athletes into icons. Nike's greatest innovation wasn't just in shoe design, it was in storytelling. The company didn't sell products, it sold people, emotion, and the pursuit of greatness. And no one benefited more from that strategy than the NBA and its players. Together, they transformed basketball stars into global icons, figures who represented more than sport, becoming symbols of ambition, individuality, and culture. In the 1980s and 1990s, Nike recognized something revolutionary. The connection between fans and athletes was emotional, not just athletic. People didn't just want to wear what their favorite players wore. They wanted to feel what they felt: power, confidence, victory. Nike's marketing genius was capturing that feeling and attaching it to its athletes through powerful narratives. Take the legendary Be Like Mike campaign with Michael Jordan. It wasn't about shoes, it was about aspiration. The simple idea of wanting to be like Mike resonated globally, elevating Jordan beyond basketball into a cultural hero. The NBA benefited equally, as Jordan's fame attracted millions of new fans to the league. Then came Kobe Bryant, whose Mamba mentality Nike campaigns positioned him as the embodiment of relentless self-improvement. Later, LeBron James carried the torch with Nike's Witness and More Than an Athlete slogans, blending social awareness with athletic dominance. Each player became a multidimensional figure, part athlete, part brand, part inspiration. Nike's approach wasn't to show perfection, but humanity's struggle, sacrifice, and resilience. That emotional storytelling made NBA players relatable while keeping them larger than life. These campaigns humanized sports heroes and made fans see themselves in their journeys. By turning players into brands, Nike and the NBA created a self-sustaining ecosystem. A player's success sold shoes, the shoes sold identity, and that identity fueled more NBA fandom. It blurred the lines between sports, culture, and commerce. Ultimately, Nike didn't just sponsor athletes, it mythologized them. The result was a generation of NBA superstars who transcended the game itself, shaping fashion, music, business, and social movements, and turning the league into a cultural empire. 5. Fashion meets sports. One of Nike's most powerful moves and one of the NBA's biggest cultural breakthroughs was merging sports with fashion. What started as athletic apparel gradually evolved into a global lifestyle. NBA gear became everyday wear, and Nike played a central role in transforming basketball into a fashion-driven, billion-dollar industry. In the early years, jerseys and sneakers were worn strictly for the court, but Nike saw a deeper opportunity. Basketball players weren't just athletes, they were cultural tastemakers. Their unique sense of style, swagger, and individuality could be marketed beyond the game. Nike capitalized on that energy, blending athletic performance with streetwear appeal. By the 1990s, this shift was visible everywhere. The Air Jordan line wasn't just performance gear, it was fashion. People wore Jordans to parties, schools, and concerts. Nike campaigns leaned into this crossover, using bold colors, sleek silhouettes, and cultural references to make basketball shoes part of pop culture. The rise of hip-hop also accelerated this movement. Artists like Run DMC, Jay-Z, and later Kanye West celebrated sneaker culture, solidifying Nike's presence at the heart of urban fashion. The NBA, in turn, embraced this identity. Players began expressing themselves through what they wore before and after games. This led to the birth of the Tunnel Walk, a modern runway where players showcase designer outfits, exclusive sneakers, and personal brands. Nike-backed athletes like LeBron James, Russell Westbrook, and PJ Tucker turned these moments into viral fashion statements, generating millions of impressions online and expanding the reach of both Nike and the NBA. When Nike became the NBA's official uniform supplier in 2017, it fused fashion and basketball even deeper. Jerseys were redesigned for style and performance, appealing to both athletes and everyday fans. The collaboration blurred the lines between streetwear, luxury, and sport. Today, wearing NBA gear or Nike sneakers isn't about playing basketball, it's about belonging to a global culture. By merging sports with fashion, Nike and the NBA created a style movement that redefined what athletic apparel could represent: identity, creativity, and status. 6. Marketing Masterclass. If there's one thing that cemented Nike and the NBA as global powerhouses, it's their mastery of marketing. Together, they didn't just sell shoes or sports, they sold stories, emotions, and dreams. Their campaigns went beyond performance, focusing on identity, resilience, and human spirit themes that connected deeply with audiences worldwide. Nike's marketing strategy has always revolved around storytelling. Instead of highlighting product features, it highlighted purpose. Campaigns like Just Do It weren't about running faster or jumping higher, they were about courage, confidence, and pushing limits. This philosophy aligned perfectly with the NBA's image, a league filled with underdog stories, comebacks, and legendary rivalries. The two became natural partners in inspiring ambition. Nike's commercials with NBA stars became cultural moments. The Failure ad featuring Michael Jordan, where he admits to missing thousands of shots, wasn't just about basketball, it was about embracing failure as part of success. Similarly, the Witness campaign with LeBron James celebrated greatness not as a gift, but as a journey. These emotional narratives made fans feel part of something bigger than a game. They became participants in the story. The NBA benefited massively from this synergy. Every Nike commercial featuring an NBA player also promoted the league's brand of determination, excellence, and global appeal. The storytelling helped humanize players, turning them into relatable heroes, something traditional sports ads rarely achieved before. Another part of Nike's marketing genius was timing and adaptability. From TV commercials in the 90s to viral digital campaigns today, Nike always evolved with media trends. Collaborations with influencers, musicians, and social causes kept the brand fresh and relevant. Their ability to blend social commentary, such as the Colin Kaepernick Believe in Something campaign, showed how marketing could shape culture, not just follow it. In essence, Nike and the NBA perfected emotional branding. They made fans care, not just consume. Each commercial, each slogan, each logo placement told a story about belief, ambition, and greatness, transforming basketball marketing into an art form that built a global emotional connection worth billions. 7. Exclusive apparel deal. In 2017, Nike took its long-standing partnership with the NBA to the next level by becoming the league's exclusive on-court apparel provider, a landmark deal that changed the business of basketball forever. The agreement replaced Adidas as the NBA's uniform partner and made Nike the first brand ever to have its logo appear on all NBA jerseys. This wasn't just a sponsorship, it was a strategic global branding move. Every NBA player, from rookies to superstars, became a walking advertisement for Nike. Every dunk, assist, and highlight moment carried the swoosh logo into millions of homes across more than 200 countries. The partnership instantly gave Nike exposure during every televised game, press conference, and social media post tied to the league. Financially, the deal was massive. It was reportedly worth over $1 billion, but the true value came from marketing impact. Nike didn't just design uniforms, it reimagined them. Each team received multiple editions: icon, statement, city, and association, blending team heritage with modern streetwear aesthetics. The city edition jerseys, in particular, became a fan favorite, selling out rapidly and becoming collectible fashion pieces. The results were immediate. Merchandise sales surged, and fans began seeing NBA jerseys, not just as sports gear, but as lifestyle apparel. Nike also used advanced fabric technology and design innovation to improve performance, giving players lighter, more breathable uniforms, reinforcing its image as both stylish and functional. Beyond profits, this deal symbolized Nike's full integration with the NBA brand. The swoosh became part of basketball's visual identity, from the court to culture. It was the perfect business move that combined marketing visibility, fan engagement, and innovation, solidifying Nike's dominance and pushing the NBA's global influence to new heights. 8. Data, hype, and limited drops. One of Nike's most powerful strategies in building a $100 billion empire with the NBA is its mastery of hype and data-driven marketing. Nike turned sneaker releases into global events, blending scarcity, emotion, and analytics to create unprecedented demand. The company pioneered the concept of limited drops, exclusive sneaker releases available only in small quantities or for short time periods. This scarcity created hype, urgency, and a sense of status. People didn't just buy shoes, they competed for them. Lines outside stores, online raffles, and resale markets worth billions were born from this marketing model. Each new Jordan or LeBron drop became a cultural moment, not just a retail event. Behind the hype, Nike used data to shape its strategies. Through apps like inquires, Nike analyzed consumer behavior, buying patterns, and engagement metrics. This allowed them to predict demand, personalize recommendations, and even create location-based drops tied to NBA events. Fans attending big games or watching stars break records could instantly buy the sneakers those players wore, merging live sports with digital shopping. Collaborations amplified the buzz even more. Nike partnered with designers, artists, and even NBA franchises to release limited edition shoes, blending basketball heritage with street culture and luxury fashion. These crossovers kept Nike's connection to the NBA fresh and relevant to younger audiences. This hype-driven, data-backed ecosystem didn't just sell sneakers, it built a culture. Owning Nike gear became a badge of identity, while resale platforms turned sneakers into investments. By mastering both emotion and analytics, Nike and the NBA created a cycle where demand fuels desire and desire fuels culture, turning every release, highlight, and story into part of a billion-dollar marketplace. 9. Digital and pop culture domination. Nike and the NBA didn't just sell basketball, they turned it into a global cultural phenomenon by dominating digital media and pop culture. They understood early that basketball was more than a sport. It was a lifestyle that could influence fashion, music, gaming, and online communities. Nike leveraged NBA stars as cultural icons. Players like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and Stephen Curry weren't just athletes, they were trendsetters. Hip-hop artists, influencers, and celebrities embraced their style, wearing Nike sneakers and jerseys in music videos, social media posts, and public appearances. This integration connected fans with both the NBA and Nike on a cultural level. Digital platforms amplified this influence. Highlights, player moments, and sneaker releases spread instantly across YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter, reaching millions worldwide in seconds. Nike even partnered with gaming platforms like NBA 2K, allowing fans to wear and unlock exclusive sneakers virtually, merging digital engagement with real-world products. By dominating both digital spaces and pop culture, Nike and the NBA ensured that basketball became part of everyday life, influencing fashion, entertainment, and social trends globally. This strategy not only expanded their reach, but also cemented their place at the center of modern youth culture and lifestyle. 10. The $100 billion ecosystem. The partnership between Nike and the NBA didn't just sell sneakers and jerseys, it built a complete ecosystem worth over $100 billion. This system combines sports, fashion, culture, and commerce, creating a self-reinforcing cycle of influence and revenue. Nike transformed NBA players into global icons, turning their performance and personal brands into stories that fans could connect with emotionally. Fans bought jerseys, shoes, and apparel not just to play basketball, but to participate in the culture of their favorite players and teams. Limited sneaker drops, exclusive collaborations, and social media campaigns amplified demand, turning products into must-have items and collectibles. The NBA, in turn, benefited from Nike's marketing genius. Every game, highlight, and superstar moment became an opportunity to showcase Nike's gear, reaching global audiences through television, streaming, and social media. Digital platforms, pop culture collaborations, and gaming partnerships expanded the reach even further, bringing new fans into the ecosystem. Together, Nike and the NBA created more than a business, they built a cultural empire. Sneakers became fashion, jerseys became statements, and basketball became a global lifestyle. This synergy of sport, culture, and commerce solidified their dominance and established a market that continues to grow, proving that the right partnership can turn a sport into a $100 billion phenomenon.